Hello, everybody. Welcome to Soulful Saturdays on Catch and Crave Vibes Live. It's your girl, Vimo Star. I'm so excited to get into some new topics tonight and really get down with the get down on some wonderful independent music. And it's soulful, y'all. I mean that. And we're going to go ahead and start with some Silence by They, and then we'll get into the topics in just a moment.
Lately we've been looking for the silence. You know how it is, you know the way it goes. This is what it feels like to be honest. Don't act like you ain't never been here before. We don't give a fuck about the mileage. We ain't really here cause we just come and go. This is what it feels like to be honest. You know how it is, you know the way it goes. Hit this, isn't it twisted? Yeah, we just sit here popping all day. Hit this, isn't it this shit? But we been missing, want it all day. We lied, we floated, it's all for the silence. We live it, we learn, but we long for the silence. We lied, we floated, it's all for the silence. We live it, we learn, but we long for the silence. Tired of the sirens, I've been running from the lights. You be searching for the silence, just to light it up tonight. Hit this, isn't it twisted? Girl, we just sit here puffing all day. Hit this, isn't it this shit? But we been missing, want it all day. We lied, we floated, it's all for the silence. We live it, we learn, but we long for the silence. We lied, we floated, it's all for the silence. We live it, we learn, but we long for the silence. We live it, we learn, but we long for the silence. We light it, we float it, it's all for the silence. We live it, we learn, but we long for the silence.
All right, and we are in this thing. It's Catch and Crave Vibes Live with your girl Vimo Star and
Shalon Creator Great.
And our first topic tonight is a relationship topic. And I've been getting this a lot lately. Like, everybody's just been coming around like, Vimo, what's good with these topics? I want some advice. So we're going to get into some peculiar things right now just to liven up the Saturday night and keep it vibing out. But the big question here, and I think a lot of people ask this, how do you become connected with your partner after dating and going through some things? Like, how do you make a reconnection happen? And I've been hearing this all week. And my friend just had a baby. Shout out to her. Her and her girl have been, going strong for a little bit. And, it really brought around this topic just reflecting on some things and other relationships that I've seen recently. So, Shalon Crazy Great.
Yes.
What you think about reconnecting with your partner, even after dealing with your ins and outs?
Honestly, I think sometimes you gotta take a step back and try to really see the other side of the situation or what's going on with y'all. A lot of times people lose themselves trying to love somebody else, but if you literally take your time and communicate, you know what I'm saying? That was one of my biggest issues, communication.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Yes, it's one of my biggest things, but you know, you learn to roll with the punches in a relationship, and you got to realize that it's not a walk in the park, and that it is going to be tough, and it's going to be in and out. But as long as you communicate and love each other to the best of your ability, and also learn to take your time away from your partner, then y'all are going to be okay.
That's a good one. It's definitely taking the time to become one with yourself again.
Right.
And, like, as far as maybe something you've experienced or anything, or someone you've seen experience this, how do you deal with accepting and loving your partner through that reconnection with themselves so that you can learn to reconnect with them later? Have you figured that out yet? I'm still learning, y'all.
Right. Yeah.
That's a tough one.
That is tough. I'm still learning a lot, for real. I mean, you're talking about somebody who don't really like to... I'm not gonna say I don't like to date, but I don't really date like that, honestly. So, yeah.
Definitely.
But then, like... Because, okay, I believe in self-love, for real, like, deeply. And learning yourself and trying to... You can try to understand the other person, but if you don't understand yourself, then you can't love nobody else. So, in order to do that properly, there's a lot of times that people don't understand, like, you know, people be in these relationships for years, and a lot of times you have to get back to the basics. You know what I'm saying? Like, when y'all fall, just pick up and start over. It's okay to start over. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what keeps it fresh. That's what keeps it new. And a lot of times people are like, you know, I don't know what's happening to him or her, or I don't know what's going on with Billy. You know, it's just been, he's been so horrible lately, and maybe he's cheating. No, nobody's always cheating. Maybe things are just taking a toll on
them mentally or emotionally.
Right, and in order to make your partner feel comfortable, you have to give them the space and time to be willing to open up to you. And when they do open up, don't, you know, shut them out. Like, be ready to have open ears and an open mind and an open heart, because at the end of the day, those are their feelings that they've been brought up. They've been having they were dealing with. So you have to literally be patient, and that's the biggest key too in a relationship. Patience and compromise. There's gonna be a lot of times where you just feel like it's not worth it, or it's not worth like the fight or anything. And you got to take your time and just be there for your babe or your babe.
Yeah, definitely. I noticed one of the biggest things is there seems to be a lot of secrecy in the finding of self. And, like, nobody really knows what's going to happen. Like, we all are just evolving and changing every day. And, you know, when you're close to somebody, or you live close to them, or you live in the same house and you have routines, sometimes you don't notice the change in your partner. Sometimes you don't notice that there's so much going on. And so when your partner takes a step back and they're like, hey, I need space, I need to deal and learn, and I need to, you know, take a step back, like, all of this is becoming too emotionally draining for me, you know, it can be kind of hard to understand them on that level, because you've been looking at them the same way, and y'all have been having the same arguments, and y'all have been doing the same things for so long. And eventually, you know, like I said, life is changing all the time, and eventually you're going to have to learn to change with your partner and to change for yourself. Like, a lot of the times we as ourselves, we stay stagnant. It's not even just, you know, sometimes we can't deal with our partner changing because we're not changing.
Right.
You know?
And you can't stunt. I'm sorry, not interrupt.
No, go.
You definitely can't. If you feel like you're the problem, you know what I'm saying? I would honestly ask your partner for that break in time. Like, not that you want to break from your partner or the relationship to do wrong, but sometimes you just need a break to yourself to gather your thoughts, to mentally get it together. And I think a lot of times people don't understand that because they're so used to being around you and used to being so close to you that they don't want to give you the time because they feel like you're going to do something. And then that's where trust issues come in. And, like just them not wanting to take the time, but what they're doing is harming you. And it becomes toxic when they don't want to give you the time. Like, it's important to give your partner time and space.
And a lot of the times, your partner needs space because of the toxic routine in the relationship or the toxic self, evaluations. Like, a lot of times we get depressed and we might notice something's going on with a partner, but if you're anything like me, sometimes you kind of keep a lot of things inside, or you don't necessarily say them right out, or you try to like resolve the problem before making it an issue, and that can be, draining, and then you don't even know where this is coming from. But the biggest thing I think is to really stick with, loving yourself, and if you see that your partner is, dealing with something, just get a better understanding of what they need and to evaluate what they need. Ask them. Just be honest. Like, hey, I don't know what you need right now. I don't know what I can do to help you. I don't know if there is anything I can do. Just, at that point, you want to open up your arms and really allow a sense of comfort, because your partner's going through some emotionally crazy things, or they're finding themselves again, or maybe they need time, and you're still working on patience. And at that point, y'all have to come to a mutual agreement of, this is what we need to do from here.
Right,
but
sometimes you need to take a vacation. You know what I'm saying? Like, spice it up a little bit. Like,
so what would you do to spice it up? Like, I was about to ask, like, because spicing it up can be that's a big question. Like, my homegirl having a baby, she's like, man, I don't even know what to do for Valentine's Day. I don't even know what to do, just because it's a Wednesday,
Right.
Like,
wow, really?
Yeah.
Dang.
I mean, like, not necessarily like she don't know what to do, but they're entering a new life change, and there's a lot of hormones going on,
Yeah.
and she's trying to, she's feeling displaced about where she should be with her partner.
Yeah,
she
don't want to get to do the wrong thing, and her girl's like, flowers? Like,
I can't believe it!
Why would you bring that? I hate flowers right now. Like, yeah.
Like,
so I feel that.
It's just an emotional thing. So what would you do? Like, what do you feel like is the best way to approach making things spicy in your relationship?
Honestly, I would have to say a random road trip. And, or surprise tickets to somewhere. Like, something crazy we've never done. Like, hey, babe, let's go, rock climbing. Let's go to the mountains and just chill. Like, literally random things. Like, oh no, I'm random as hell, y'all, so.
Me too.
Like, it could be on some weird stuff. I'm like, what the hell? Babe, really? Like, I'm random for real, really random. I'm not that girl that's like, oh, let's go to dinner and a movie to spice it up. Like, nah.
That's normal.
Great. I think outside the box. I'm like, let's go to the beach and just, it's kind of basic too.
Actually, let's body paint on the beach.
Right. Right.
That's nice.
Right. Yeah, okay.
Or actually, let's go at night
wait.
and body paint.
You know what? Okay, Ms. Vimo, sorry, the freak. Got it.
That's not where that was going.
And speaking of freak, I think we should get y'all into the next song. It's called Role Play.
You know what? You're tripping. This is Go Trade. We'll be right back, y'all.
Nobody's gonna treat you like I do anytime you need somebody. You just gotta call, who cares if Slay come through, I'm about it. You know that I touch more than your body, girl. That's why you believe in me. And I'm what you really want. Your heart is more than precious. It was filled with sadness, now you're feeling more than special. Since I came and brought your smile back, but don't let me miss your man. Girl, I know you feel some type of way, but my real is to come through when you're alone. I know you just wanna feel love, girl, and we ain't gotta be in love. So don't get your feelings involved, 'cause we know where it's gonna end up. I have a fear of breaking up. You know I can make you feel love, girl, but I don't wanna be in love. So don't get your feelings involved, 'cause we know it's gonna end up, baby.
Coffee. I love coffee. I was talking to the coffee. Ooh, coffee's so good.
So many things a nigga don't wanna say. Where should I start now? Honestly, I'm glad to be the one to take care of your heart, but wanna stay free, don't make me need you. I'd be lying if I said I don't miss you. I'm wishing I could rewind. This night I made you come more than twice. Tease you, then please you, girl, it feels so right. Ask if I love you, I might. Girl, don't let me miss your man. Girl, I know you feel some type of way, but my real is to come through when you're alone. I know you just wanna feel love, girl, and we ain't gotta be in love. So don't get your feelings involved, 'cause we know where it's gonna end up. I have a fear of breaking up. I know I can make you feel love, girl, but I don't wanna be in love. So don't get your feelings involved, 'cause we know it's gonna end up, baby.
Spending time with you. Okay, I love you. I love you. Just don't make me say it again.
Lately we've been looking for the silence. You know how it is, you know the way it goes. This is what it feels like to be honest. Don't act like you ain't never been here before. We don't give a fuck about the mileage. We ain't really here 'cause we just come and go. This is what it feels like to be honest. You know how it is, you know the way it goes.
Hit this, isn't it twisted? How we just sit here bumping all day. Hit this, isn't it this shit? But we been missing, want it all day. We lie, we float, it's all for the silence. We live it, we learn, but we long for the silence. We lie, we float, it's all for the silence. We live it, we learn, but we long for the silence.
You been tired of the sirens. I've been running from the lights. You be searching for the silence, just to light it up tonight.
Hit this, isn't it twisted? How we just sit here bumping all day. Hit this, isn't it this shit? What we been missing, want it all day. We lie, we floating, it's all for We live it, we learn, but we long for the silence. We light it, we float it, soulful the silence. We live it, we learn, but we long for the silence. We live it, we learn, but we long for the silence. We light it, we float it, soul for the silence. We live it, we learn, but we long for the silence. Said I know it's been a long time, but I was thinking about your laughter. We had seen all the horizons and all the sunsets that came after. I know we went our separate ways, but that don't mean I didn't look back. Stop for a moment just to gaze. I often wonder, do you feel the same? I need closure, closure. I need closure. I need closure, closure. Closure, baby. I need closure, closure. I need closure. I need closure, closure. I need closure. Yeah, yeah. As I look through my book of memories, face on every page. We could never find conclusion. That's why I watched you walk away. I still feel your touch around me. Put your hands around my waist. All of those nights was drawing soft. I always wonder, would you do it again? I need closure, closure. I need closure. I need closure, closure. Closure for my troubled mind. I need closure, closure. I need closure. I need closure, closure. I need closure. Yeah. And when I hold another, it's not the same. 'Cause when you were my lover, you fed my do
All beautiful vibes, all beautiful vibes. Yes, I'm loving it, loving it. All independent music right here. We have tons of other wonderful artists that we play on our station Mondays and Wednesdays, and so much more coming from Catching Great Vibes Live. So make sure you're tuning in to our channel on Spreaker and downloading our shows and showing all the support in the world. Shalant the Great, she out here doing great things, y'all. So make sure you're tuning in and showing love to you, girl. I'm also here every Saturday, so make sure you're tuning into that as well. And if you have any advice topics that you'd like to give, like to send me any poetry or anything like that, we will be posting up all of that wonderful information to send all of that to on our Facebook page, Catching Great Vibes Live. Just check us out, and we'll definitely be making sure that we incorporate everything that you have to offer on the show as well. Other than that, we had just spoke about relationships, how to keep it feisty, how to keep it wonderful in the relationship when things are getting hard, your partner's finding themselves, and you're finding yourself, and we're all growing in this vast world of possibility. Now, I wanted to touch a little bit on our second portion, which is more of the spiritual aspect of things. And I definitely wanted to talk about a topic that has been just definitely on my mind, and seems like everybody else's mind around me as well for the past week, is the big topic of ego versus soul, and all the things in between that seem almost impossible to cover in such a short period of time. But if you follow me or see me anywhere, you definitely will know that I talk about this all the time. So hopefully this is not your first go around with soul versus ego, but if it is, keep listening, because we about to spit some greatness. Now, number one, ego. That is everything worldly within ourselves. That's jealousy, possession, our need for material things, or our need to have something or achieve something. Now, the ego in moderation is a wonderful thing. Can keep us motivated, can keep us going and striving towards greatness. Ego can also bring us towards depression and the more negative side of things. Ego can have us thinking that we own somebody. It can have us act hateful in our relationships. It can have us act out of not love. And all the things that love can bring can never be found in ego. And I think a lot of our relationships, not just physical or sexual or intimate or partnerships or anything like that, I think ego also can affect your family life and the way that you approach people around you that care about you. There's no way that you're giving them the most intimate and truly beautiful and unconditional love with your ego speaking and your ego mentality. And so, sure, it's nice to have things and work for things, but where are they at the end of the day? Do you die with these things? Do you come back with these things? Like, what is it? Of course it's important to have things that, like I said, motivate us, but do these things really even have any value when we look at it, like in its entirety? I mean, you can make this choice yourself, of course, but ego has absolutely nothing to do with the way that we love ourselves and the way that we can love others, unless you let ego get in the way, and then that's when it's the problem. Now, let's move on over to the soul, because, this is where it's at, y'all. This is where it's supposed to be. This is where the love exists. This is where we thrive. This is where we have appreciation and gratitude, and we're humbled. This is where we live life to our fullest, when we're projecting our soul, living our life purpose, and truly being intimate with ourselves, good and bad. And like I said, everything is in moderation. Everything comes with a good and a negative energy. Everything comes with the full package. So you're not just getting half the package. Obviously, you're here on Earth for something, right? Obviously, you're immersed into cultures, into people. And the ego part, the I part is very important. It also can lead to a connection with the soul, and how you mesh them together is very important in this world and in this lifetime. So, yes, ego is important, and it's important to notice it, but you don't live life with your ego, and you definitely don't, like I said, love others with that either. And quite frankly, I think this world definitely needs a lot more love. It needs a lot more unconditional. It needs a lot more of your intimacy and your vulnerability and your generosity without thinking of getting anything in return. The world deserves your nourishment, and you deserve to feel the fruits of this world. But I think over time, everybody has gotten so used to just living soulless. Like, there's a point in your life where your soul leaves you. And it can come back, of course, but you can get so wrapped up in the tyranny of things, like the governmental things, the systems, the systematic oppression and supremacy. Like, all of it comes together, and that's an ego thing. And a lot of the times we don't separate these because we don't know the difference. So, V, what is the difference? Why do we strive for the soul? Like, why even, try to be different in this world full of egotistical motherfuckers, I guess? Well, number one, the improvements that will happen and the things that you can manifest in your life, they all come from the soul. It's not just, let me manifest some things or pray about some things. Whatever you believe in, it's not just about what you can ask for. It's really about what you can give. When you look at the world and receiving exactly what you put in, you truly begin to create all of the things that you've ever dreamed of and manifested. They will truly come into fruition in front of you. When you start leading with the soul, you start showing other people how to lead with the soul. When you lead with the soul, you become a person who is living their life purpose, truly walking in their faith of whatever they believe in. They love themselves, they love other people, and they're spreading the positivity in this world that needs to be spread. I mean, more love, less wars, right? I think that's really a huge idea that a lot of people I have not heard the ego conversation in so long. And the fact that this was brought up so many times this week with so many synchronicities, it really spoke to me. And I'm hoping it speaks to you too. There's literally a million more things that we can do with our soul. And the ego, well, it'll be here when you die. It'll still be here, lingering, and with some legacy of something. Like, people will remember it. But more importantly, people will remember what you contributed to this earth more than anything. Your ego, yeah, people will remember some things, but your soul, that will nourish other people's soul. That's an imprint. That's something serious, y'all. That's groovy. It's a whole nother level of groovy. You feel me? So don't go out here leading with your ego and thinking it's all about you and, basically contributing to the crazy mindset of majority of the leaders that are in position today and fueling the world's negativity. Let's just really keep it simple and nourish our souls by creating the life that we wish to live and truly being patient and loving ourselves so that we can love other people. Let's keep it positive, It's definitely that time, this transit of the world that's happening now, the way that the world is going, like, we need more of that. So, yeah, we gonna keep it fresh and keep it going with the music and getting popping, But if you want to go ahead and comment on your ideas about the soul and the ego, any questions that you have, we definitely have a chat box on our page. Definitely be interactive. And and we're definitely on Facebook Live right now. So y'all should go ahead and hit us up and make sure you're being interactive with this conversation. We're going to go ahead and get into some music. And I'm loving this Fall in Love track by Pride. It's real groovy, so y'all get with it. We'll be right back.
So let me move around, get down and do it like this. In a groovy little mama with a tropical mix. I'm talking brown color skin, coke bottle fit. And I don't wanna fly, she a certified 10. I ain't trying to get the whole thing, just a little bit. And maybe get some overtime and take you on a trip. You like a pull of love, I just wanna take a dip. And baby, you as fine as one, I'm trying to get a sip. About to say something now and I ain't coming off, man. Really, to be honest, think it's kinda gonna be clean. Think your fingers will be flying with the flashy kind of ring. Not a special kind of thing to make your homegirl scream. Maybe one day we could reminisce, remembering this. I'm thinking about a crib and a kid. The homies wouldn't understand it, they'd be saying a trip. But they could call it penitentiary. I'm taking the bed and singing, can we fall in love? Don't be afraid, I'm gon' give it all. So everybody get up. Let's give it time. Can we fall in love? Don't be afraid, I'm gon' give it all. You will be. Everybody saying, how'd you get with someone so pretty? I seen a gold mine and I had to go get it. I'm always super fly, never slipping the course. I seen a little lady with a Christian Dior. I take her around town, get down, your flow so pretty. Your skin so smooth, you got me wishing. The realest kind of vibe, never need to be forced. I'm trying to boogie till I'm feeling like I need a resort. And live a high life, no limit of course. And you would never lift a finger, baby, rest assured. Cause we can ride, slide, slippery slide. You know I only make a movement when the moment is right. I'm really trying to figure where we ended the night. The way you move your body got me hypnotized. I ain't Ronnie, Bobby, Rick, yeah, Mike, but it's an old school fit. How you moving all night? Can we fall in love? Don't be afraid, I'm gon' give it all. So everybody get up. Let's give it time. Can we fall in love? Don't be afraid, I'm gon' give it all. You will be mine. See, I figured the best way to show your love is through dance. So I got something proper for you, baby. Just take my hand and follow my lead.
We gon' get groovy, baby.
Hey, step, 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 slide. Move to the left, then you move to the right. Hey, step, 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 slide. Move to the left, then you boogie to the right. Hey, step, 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 kick. Move to the right, then you slide to the left. Hey, step, 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 twist. Move to the right, then you boogie to the left. I'm gon' give it all. You will be mine. Can we fall in love? Don't be afraid, I'm gon' give it all. So everybody get up. Just give it time. Can we fall in love? Don't be afraid, I'm gon' give it all. You will be mine.
Once upon a time, back when I had a love of mine, but you was hiding. Memories mar my mind to that time. Heated discussions, I'm crying, screaming, I hate you. Then run and tell you I love you, babe. And maybe we should try and fix this thing. Cause I can't remember. I don't even know, baby. We called it quits, my babe. If I said it, then I meant it. And you know I mean you. And you
is an incredible thing, and we don't know love like we should. We always talk about, I have unconditional love. Unconditional love is, we don't even know it, because if a person stops stimulating us, we stop loving them. But that real love, that love that sometimes is difficult to have, that's that love.
I'm gonna show just what I told you. This isn't over. I am the fool. I'm gonna show boy what I told you. This isn't over. I am the fool. I'm gonna show. Actions speak louder than words. Can I show you that I love you? Can I show you, babe? Can I show you, babe? Can you show me, babe? Can you show me, babe? And I wanna, babe. 'Cause you're showing me patience, babe.
You know, everybody's always talking about what they want or what they need. But the reality of it is that true love takes time. You know, whatever's meant to be, it'll be.
Girl, I don't know if this is love, but I do know what you want, no. I'll go slow, my. Tell your parents I'm a good guy. Tell your heart he is the love of your life. Tell your mind we could make it if we try. And to the rest of the world, tell them you're mine. I know these things happen so fast. We say it's love, but it never lasts. We say it's love, but can't accept the past. Girl, is this love before I forget to ask? Before I forget to. Girl, is this love before I forget to ask? This is our little secret, I mean that. Everybody wants you, but only the finder keeps it. Only the finder keeps it. And every girl who went you on my mama phone, delete it. I don't need them, I don't need them. If they text me, I just read it. This is love and I can see it. My love. La ta 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 ta.
All right. Alright. We coming in from them smooth vibes. I absolutely love all this independent music. It's your girl Vimo Star. It's Catching Crave Vibes Live. We're about to get into a meditation for you guys right before we close out the show and leave you to your wonderful Saturday. I'm so excited for everything that's coming new for Catching Crave Vibes Live. So like we said before, make sure you're tuning in. Showing love. Shout out to everybody who's listening right now. Mari Mama, thank you for tuning in. And we're about to get right into this meditation. So what I would like everybody who's listening right now to do, just close your eyes and think of a very beautiful place that you would like to be. Now, if you're like me, you might want a clear headspace to let your thoughts wander and to really bring the calm in from this hard-working week that you've experienced thus far. We want to go ahead and get ready for the week ahead of us with positive vibes. Just gravitate real good vibes to you right now. Just take a deep breath and go and let it out. Real deep breaths. Just keep breathing and keep thinking of all the wonderful things going on in your life right now. If you're in that space that's so beautiful, maybe you've got mountains going on. Just keep thinking of the wind. Maybe you're on the beach and you've got some sand. Think of sunshine rays and just beautiful skies. Take more deep breaths and let it out. Just keep breathing in and breathe out. Keep gravitating that positive manifestation to you right now. You may be going through some hard things this week. Maybe it's a tough beginning of the year. But right now is the time to just bring in all of the great things that you are. And to really just clear it all out. Clear all the things that you don't have space for anymore. Just breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Just clear your mind. Breathe in. And breathe out. And just keep breathing. Right now, I want you to think about the life that you really want. The kind of health that you want. The kind of relationship you want. Maybe you want to mend some things with your parents. Or you have a sibling. Or maybe you're grieving. Just breathe in. And breathe out. And with all the things that you want, see yourself accomplishing those things. Having the type of strength that you want. And all the things that you deserve in life. Good health, excellent mental state, stable emotions. Go ahead and follow the career path that you want. This life is all up to you right now. Just breathe in and breathe out. Just keep breathing. Breathe in and breathe out. And as you see yourself being exactly who you want to be, know right now in this moment that you are that person and you have everything it takes to be exactly who you want to be and to live the life of your dreams every single day. Just breathe in and breathe out. Just bring all the positivity into your life like a light and let it guide you. Your thoughts, your spiritual awareness, your physical health. May everything that you want right now come into fruition. And breathe in and breathe out. I want to thank you all right now for participating and taking the time to manifest everything that you want in life right now. And now is the time to thank yourself for taking that extra moment to celebrate your life and all things that are possible. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into the show and really just vibing out with us, supporting us. Just keep supporting independent, and keep giving positivity to everybody around you. They deserve it, and you deserve it too. Again, this is Vimo Star. Thank you for tuning in to Catching Crave Vibes Live. I'll see you next Saturday, and make sure you tune in Monday for our new show. Good night.